So at about 11:30, 11:45 in the morning, California Highway Patrol and Cal Fire in a rural part of the northern part of our county got a call of car fire. They go out there, they extinguish it. Highway Patrol determines who the registered owner is. Find out it's in the city of Merced. So they contact the city of Merced. City of Merced goes to the house to make contact. Nobody there, but they were able to contact a family member. Family member said, well, we don't know. They start calling, no answers. Okay, so during this time where that family member is calling, we have other family members say something's not right, and they start going, hey, the family starts saying our family's missing. About that time, we were asked to go check out the trucking company. Well, while we're on scene, things didn't look right, and while we were there, family cooperating with us.
And family, when you say family, we're talking victim or suspect?
Victim's family.
Got it.
Okay. And we were able to access their closed-circuit TV computer, and they were able to determine then that, oh, we definitely have a crime. So we ratcheted it up, but this was early afternoon. So we start doing that. We start trying to get pieces together, and the fortunate part is I want to say it was the next day, family members reached out to us stating that, hey, we know who it is, and so on, but
Family members
of the suspect.
Okay.
And so they contacted us. So when the suspect found out that law enforcement had been contacted, he attempted suicide. I'm not going to tell you why or how.
This is Tuesday?
This is Tuesday.
Okay.
And so rather than talk to law enforcement, tries to kill himself, unsuccessful, gets transferred to a medical facility for treatment. At that same time, because this occurred in another city, that city called our investigators and think this is tied. So that's how it pieced together. The unfortunate part of this whole thing is that by the time we're getting into this investigation, we believe full-heartedly that the murders have been committed. So, and we had, all the way right up until last night, we were hoping and praying that we were going to find these folks being held somewhere. But the fact that there was no ransom demand, there was nothing, no communications anywhere. So we're going on all the technology that we have available. And the unfortunate part is and a rancher go out, actually in the middle of harvest, one of the people conducting the harvest found the first decedent. So that's where we're at. And, you know, we were hoping, praying that we were going to find the family safe. And worst fears are realized, and the family is immeasurable on the grief that they're going through. The undersheriff and I are going to be going to visit with the family, and I mean, just seeing what we can do. It's just a horrible situation.
Could there be a second suspect?
I believe there is, but we don't have any evidence to prove it right now. But I think that during the course of this investigation, we will find out. And I'll tell you, like I told everybody else, if the person's watching, might as well turn yourself in. Our detectives are like bulldogs. They're not going to give up until that person, once we find it or determine that there was in fact a second person, they're going to go after hard. And now think about this: they've got the full set of circumstances on why we're going to be looking. So we're human. Suggestion is that person turn himself in.
And Jesus, I know that he is communicating. Is he communicating adequately? Because, you know, attempted suicide can knock that out.
Right. I can say this, that medication and such, it's been kind of slow because the doctors are treating him. They've got a responsibility, obligation to save him. We want him saved. And so the minute he is medically cleared, we will have him here. But the medication, sedations, and everything else has made it a little challenging, to say the least, but there has been communication.
Is he still, for your knowledge, in critical?
I will say that he's recovering.
Okay.
So I'm not a doctor. They can say critical, serious, grave. I don't know, but I can tell you right now he's recovering, and I fully expect to have him in my jail soon.
Let me just reference some questions.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.